Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are in the midst of a war with France on the side of Japan, who we have taken as a protectorate. Um, I'm going to put this smaller army over here in the north, just to make sure that France doesn't get up to any additional chicanery over there. And then this larger army will go to Persia, where it will assist. I'm going to put it on advance front, and we'll get started here. Bengal's got a good attitude towards us. Are we improving relations? Yes, we are. I could have a defensive pact with them. Well, I do still want to steal that tiny piece of Bengal. Oh, I could potentially invest in them. That would be very interesting. Ooh, Korea's finally loyal. Excellent. I'm so pleased. So very pleased. Battle here's going well. Enemy's got a broken supply line. We're still kind of naval invading here, but I don't think that's really going to go anywhere. At this stage, they've got a lot of troops back in France at this stage, so I'm not super confident in my ability to win that, but that's okay. I don't need to be. We'll go ahead and put this army over here. And force comparison here is looking even better, as we have another army joined in the action. These battles are going well for us, so I'm optimistic about that. French forces are basically all in France at this point, and that's a winning combo. My war support's way lower, but I am holding Persia, so that'll be good. A mutual investment rights agreement. Well, Bengal, if you insist. Alright, what do you need in your market, Bengal? You need coal mines, you need sulfur mines, you need lead mines. Allow me to build them. Let's see. I should point out at this point that I don't actually know almost anything about where the resources are in India, but I'm going to assume that a lot of the good places for mining are in the north. I seem to not be right about that. Okay, here's you're maxed out on lead mines and sulfur mines already. All right, Rajputana's. I was right at least a little bit. It seems I've made an error. Okay, here we go. We can build up some coal mines here. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Curious. And we'll build up some lead mines over here. Here, Bihar. Bihar has a lot of coal mines. Alright, that's all the development I'll do in India for the moment. It's going to cost us a pile of cash, but we're doing just fine financially, so I'm not really worried about any of this. I'm very pleased to have war support protection in this thing, I have to say. Alright, and we are winning. Oh my gosh, our defense is way higher than their offense. Wonderful. And we have an event. Grassroots support for law. Excellent. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for Laissez Faire has spread like wildfire across Russia, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. They're backing what now? Well, who are we to complain? While their support was never a prerequisite for success, it sure doesn't hurt to have it either. Public enthusiasm expedites reform. Stronger gentry assembly, extra enactment chance, or uses common ground to calm the masses. Lower certain pops and Vitebs become more loyalist. I'm going to go with the first one. Again, if it were further afield, I would do it, but I'm not. Exiled from Bavaria. Oh, I was going to do some development in a bunch of other countries, too, huh? Oh, my goodness. Nama. Who are you? Oh, my goodness. A South African Republic. Hi there. Hello. Let's be friends. Well, okay. So South Africa lost a bunch of territory. And now only has one... location. Relations are cordial. They are in the British market. Because they're in the British power block. So... What can I build up down here? What's profitable? Tea plantations are profitable. Logging camps are moderately profitable. Cotton plantations are profitable. Wheat farms are okay. There's not a lot of labor available, but will help grow their economy a little bit. Build up an arms industry. And finish out some of this whaling and fishing. That should be fine. Now, Australia. Oh, you're in the British market as well. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Stupid Great Britain owning things. Alright, what's profitable in your market? Cars, opium, telephones, lead, hardwood. Clothes. Cool. What's in Australia? Hold on, do we not have a, We could have an investment agreement. Just not yet. Alright, okay. One day, Australia. And then Dynam. I have an investment agreement with you. So what's good in your market? What do you need? You need explosives, you need lead, you need guns, steel, and engines. Explosives, lead, guns, steel, and engines. Okay. Losing a lot of population. Explosives. We'll just build one. No, we'll build two for now. Arms industries, steel mills, and motor industries. Actually, unless you've got a lot of your heavy industry somewhere else. No, you don't. Alright, cool. So we'll build that stuff up. And it should be good, I guess. I'll check back in with you in a bit. Ooh. Tooling workshops are very profitable. You can build those up. And fishing wharves as well. We'll do some regular light industry development as well. That should be good for now. We'll get them into our power block yet. So now they're invading us. And this army needs to go back to Russia. Actually, I'm going to put them in Persia to fight on this front. Seems I may have made an error, because now they're redeploying a huge army to Persia. But again... Well, I've got war support protection. How much is this costing France? This is costing France more than it's costing us, to be completely honest. That's wild to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's happening. Well, maybe I'll, do a little naval invasion. Ooh, actually, I can naval invade. I could naval invade Corsica. But let's naval invade France. Ooh, this fleet needs another leader. Da-da-da-da. This guy seems good. He's a bigot, but he also knows how to command a navy. Which is important when you're commanding a navy, wouldn't you say? Let's see. We'll put this guy in too. Just to have a little bit more guy in charge. And then this is the Guard Corps. So we'll just go ahead and we'll invade southern France. And that'll happen pretty shortly. Now flee. Flee back to France. Flee back to France, I say. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so force comparison here is looking a little bit less good, and they're bringing in another army. So, we're going to put all of these armies on defense for the moment. Until France decides once again to scramble these forces back to the metropole. Alright. Japan is defiant, but their liberty desire is going down. They are pretty economically dependent on us, which is interesting. So I think this war is going to end in a white peace. Because again, I think France is just going to keep pounding away at us over here unsuccessfully. Interesting. Various sides with Saxony. Hold on, what's going on over here? Saxony is having a communist revolt. Well, I mean, I can't do anything about that unless Prussia joins. Oldenburg wants... I don't wish to invest in you, Oldenburg. I've got a lot of friends in area codes not where you are. Hey, there's ID documents. Wonderful. Hey, we're actually getting landing progress over here. Oh, man. Is France going to do anything about it? We'll find out. Hey, Persia sorted itself out. Wonderful. Oh, that's great. I don't know how that happened, but I'm delighted. Cool. Oh, City of Plenty. The most prominent members of Minsk high society have been seen organizing luxurious parties in the new and lavish urban buildings. Marble walls, shimmering stone. The noise of people coming and going brings the city back to life when we didn't even know it was dead. Tall buildings cover the sunset, kids play with bricks, smoke blends with the clouds, and a distant bell announces the next train. Progress is coming. You know I'm going to go with the party will never end. We're going to bet that standard of living is going to stay high, high, high. Alright, so... Again, no one has proposed a peace deal, and I can't. But hopefully... Okay, so Japan's war support is at 0. Who's going after Futajanol? I want that oh. It's a civil war. It's a civil war, and no one can get there. Cool. You enjoy that, Spain. You enjoy that. Please. Okay. Alright, well, it is what it is. There's a much larger battle. Alright, so we're short on bureaucracy once again. So I think it's time for us to build up a little bit more. Anywhere we're short on taxes. Oh, we're short on taxes in quite a few areas. Fergana, Vyatka, Tambov, Smara. Well, let's just do... Actually, we'll do it using the interface. And we'll just acknowledge that it's gonna run like heck for a second here. Oh hey, it's actually pretty okay. Alright, so Tula we need. We'll go with 8 levels. Yaroslavl, we need 5. We'll go with 6. Kyiv, we need 3. We'll go with 4. Tambov, we need 9. We'll go with 10. We'll round it up to 12. Kursk, we need 6. That's a nice round number. Warsaw, Go with 4. Da-da-da-da. I like round numbers, okay? It's just the way I am. I'm that kind of cat. Alright. I'm gonna build 1 in a bunch of these places where we're short by a little bit. This is a lot of government capacity. I hope I'm not overdoing it here. But we're the Tsar. We're running a big government state, so you know, it is what it is. Da, da, da. And oh. Alright. That should be enough taxes to get our tax wastage down. So we have 50k in unrealized taxes. So I think that'll be... I don't know if this will necessarily be profitable, but it will be what it is. This is British Congo in a war against... Ooh, Communist Saxony backs down. Excellent. Sea lane strategies, that's very good. Hey, Japan, you feeling like backing out anytime soon? Or are we just, You're just whacking away over here? Oh, goodness. They're back. Need a new commander here. You're an expert defensive strategist. Get big promotions. You're a Republican. What could go wrong? No. This army needs to stay here. This army needs to go to Persia. I have to say, this war is kind of wonky. I need to figure out if any of France's territory outside of the metropole is incorporated, because I think that's the thing that matters here. I think I need to get a little bit of incorporated territory. Oh. Yep. Ingria, that's fine. I got 90 battalions there. Huh. Even when I blunder, you cannot defeat me. Hey, law advancement. Wonderful. Cool. Alright, so this should be fine. I'm gonna cancel out these notifications because I want to make sure that I don't wind up in a situation where I miss a... Oh my goodness. Unacceptable government. What happened? Well, that's a shame. That's really a shame. But Orthodox Church, you're out. The people have to accept the government. Insufficient construction for investment pools. Still. Wow. That's incredible. Well, I guess we'll have to build up a larger construction sector. We can add... Let's add 35 levels and see how that does. Yeah, investment pool is pretty full. Maybe we'll just add 15. Let's see. We'll add 5 here. 5 here. 5 here. 5 here, and we'll round out some other areas. That'll be fine. That's 20. That's 25 levels, and we'll quickly throw those up at the top. I guess I queued in a lot of construction in other countries, and then a lot of government admin. Although again, I think the construction queue spaces are not as large as they used to be. So, actually, once these construction sectors are done, I think I'll probably go. Maybe it's an occupation percentage? I'm not sure. Let's cancel this naval invasion. And what we'll do is we'll bring, and this is the Guard Corps, we'll attack Corsica. We'll try and knock that out quickly. Alright, they're moving their fleet away. And we'll start grabbing bits of France that are like out and around in weird locations around the world and see if we can't get ourselves over some kind of threshold. Again, it feels like this should peace out. Hell on earth. Oh no, how could this happen? Workers at the rubber plantations in Gambia are being severely mistreated. Mutilation has become a common punishment for perceived failures. They went on to declare, when asked why they had fled, that they had endured such ill treatment at the hands of the government officials and the government soldiers in their own country that life had become intolerable, and that nothing had remained for them at home but to be killed for the failure to bring in a certain amount of rubber, or to die from starvation or exposure in their attempts to satisfy the demands made upon them. We cannot slow down production, extra mortality, or launch an inquiry. I'm going to launch an inquiry. It's not clear to me that I need tons and tons of rubber in order to make this situation work. Let's go ahead and have the 4th Corps naval invade back into Shandong and get that area disoccupied, because that's accruing a lot of devastation down there. Again, this is costing France a lot more than it's costing me, particularly compared to economy size. Ooh. A revolution in Australia, you say? Well, how very interesting. Oh, it already popped off. I completely missed it. That's a shame, because I would love to have had Australia in my my camp one way or another. I need to be paying better attention over here. Bengal's having an uprising in Bikaner. I can't be bothered to care. Alright, beautiful. Invasion of Corsica is go. So next we'll throw the Guard Corps in Guyana. Oop. This button. Guard Corps. Schleswig backs down. They're still trying to get into Ingria, but I've got so many battalions there, it's not even funny. Just kidding, it's pretty funny. I finished those construction sectors, so I think it's time. We're just going to throw a few of these at the top to ungoof my... Uh-oh. To ungoof my current bureaucracy issue, and then we'll do more later. I think after that we'll go to the West Indies, and then Christmas Island down here. Oh no, that's part of French East Africa. I don't need to invade that. And then maybe we'll grab some French territory over here. Uh-oh. East Karelia, you say? Alright, East Karelia is defended. So I'm not worried about that. They got 46 battalions invading over here. 78 can easily lock that down. Okay, that's probably Gambia finishing out, so we'll go with the West Indies next. I think we'll knock out other countries that... Perfect. So next... I'm going to throw this fleet over here. And I'm going to take the Guard Corps. And I'm going to station them in Persia. But secretly, they're just repositioning for another naval invasion. So then we'll take this fleet, the Baltic fleet, and we'll just start hunting down French fleets. And we'll see how that goes. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh, it's a Baluchistani uprising. It's only an uprising. It's not a front. Alright, well we got some small armies there already. I mean, obviously, I'm in. Because I don't want to lose part of Baluchistan out of Persia. Peasant revolt in Messina. Do I know where that is? It's over here. Doesn't bother me. Did I successfully... Yes, I got Shandong back. Wonderful. Hey, we're in adoption. Nice. Year and 3/4 back to get that. Didn't I have a tiny army over here? Oh, they're back here. Whoopsie doodle. Alright, so we'll put these guys in Japan. Liberal revolt in Rwanda. I don't have access to that either way. Alright, so... Oh, they actually got a bunch of formations in Sindh. And that's fine. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we'll leave this fleet here. Great Qing wants to grant us investment rights. Oh, wonderful. Excellent. What does your market need? Your market needs steel, clothes, fish, and grain. Clothes, steel. Oop, not that. Steel. Maxed out on fish. Alright, that'll be fine. You can go in the queue. Actually, is the queue all government buildings from here? Because if so... Beijing, sir, you might be going at the top of the queue, actually. And oil in Chita. Encourage this trend. Oil is the future. Alright, so we're going to invade with the 4th Corps Magwinda now. And with the 5th Corps, we're going to invade Travancore. Northern invasions are still going just fine. 2 arms. They've actually got a substantial force over here, but I am defending, and they don't have enough navies to do that, so I think I'll be just fine, truthfully. I do have a convoy raider over here, so that'll be just fine. So next we'll go after Sambas and then Jambi. Ooh, a peace deal. White peace? Absolutely. Alright, and unfortunately, Japan, my protectorate, is suffering from a religious revolt. So we're going to need to place units there. Let's go ahead and promote some of our generals here, and we'll throw another fella into this army. You like woods? There's a lot of woods in Japan, right? I'll never know. I'll never look it up. I'm just kidding. I know there's woods in Japan. There's a really famous forest in Japan, actually. With a lot of signs that say, don't fun-alive yourself here. There's not... We don't have the capacity for that. Go to Tokyo. They got a lot of police in Tokyo. Let's put all these armies back on advance. These ones are on advance already. This one's on defend. That was silly. Forgot about that. I see. So that was why Japan was willing to wipe peace out. Anyway, that's just fine with me. I'm happy to have Japan in a white peace. I'm going to do my best to guard all of these fronts. But if I experience a failure, then that will be what it is. Because we're defending Japan from a massive revolt. Happily, I've got really an absolutely overwhelming number of units mobilized to deal with this, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. What's going on over here? Portugal has a U.S. succession, a U.S. uprising. What if it was my subject? Oh, interesting. We're maxed out. So this is probably because we're maxed out in prestige, probably because we've got a ton of units mobilized, and it's giving us a lot of bonus power projection. So that's probably what's happening with that. Let's take a quick look, as we've built out a bunch of stuff. Let's take a quick look at power block involvement. Hunan's not looking great. Neither is Great Qing. Hunan, let's propose a trade agreement. So that'll get us extra leverage generation. They've accepted. And then we'll do a defensive pact. And they've accepted that as well. Great Qing. You know what? We'll hold out for the moment. We'll see how things go with that. And then Australia. You know, this wouldn't happen to you if you'd had a defensive pact with me, or been my puppet. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that situation. Looks like the revolutionary Australia is going to win it, so we'll go after them at that time. And by go after them, I mean befriend. This is an enormous religious revolt, friends. Anyway, that's actually... Oh, diplomatic ties with Australia lost. How? Because I lost my interest. Apparently, Russia has lost interest in Oceania. Let's declare some more interest. I got a lot of power projection available. That said, it's time for the end of the episode. Friends, I've had fun. I hope you've had fun as well. And I will see you on the other side.